Hi YouTube. It hasn't been very long since my last vlog, but I felt compelled to make a vlog partly because I've made a huge life-changing decision, and partly because I feel like I I verbalize things lately better than I usually do at writing. I've been so bogged down with my thesis and with just writing a lot lately that it's been extremely difficult to just write a blog, like a hard blog. So I figured a vlog would be a legitimate thing to do, and I'm not going to be emo, I promise, because I know a lot of you have seen a very emotional side to me lately, a very vulnerable and emotional side. And it'll all kind of come out and kind of give you a sense in this vlog. So I've been thinking a lot about the concept of life, and I feel the concept of life is meant to enlighten and teach. So it functions in a way that allows you to teach, learn, and grow. And it doesn't matter what we do or who we are or where we come from. There's always a lesson that is being learned. There's always a need to communicate with others about these lessons that we learn. So we often fail to see commonsensical parts of life. We always have these aha moments, but they're often said after we make major mistakes. But really, I was getting to thinking about mistakes, and I was thinking, what is a mistake? A mistake is nothing but a lesson, right? I mean, it's a lesson that we essentially are supposed to grow from. A lesson that we often hide away or feel compelled to tell others depending on our situations, and it helps with our growing process. I argue that we often don't learn lessons. We just get so upset about what happens that we forget the lesson in the first place. We claim our strength. We build ourselves up to be these strong, amazing human beings that never fall, but really, in reality, we are weak. And why are we weak? There's a couple of reasons why we're weak. But the main reason that we are weak is because we are afraid of the truth. More importantly, we are afraid of verbalizing the truth, of speaking the truth. But the truth is who we are. It's a part of our stories. And disclosure is minimal because of other people. Really, we limit ourselves because we fear others. And we convince ourselves that this taboo of communication exists. If I've learned anything in my 22 short years of living on this earth, is that I can't lie anymore. I can't pretend I'm something I'm not to please those around me, and I can't fear what people will think of me because life is way too short for that. I've learned this a very hard way, and I'm not afraid to talk about people about it, or cry, or vent, or even get angry. I am me, take it or leave it. I can guarantee that if you take it, I will always be a listening ear, a person you've always wished you had in your life, but never found. If you leave it, bid you farewell, graciously. I hope that you will find what you need in life and will not fear getting there. And I don't mean to sound all philosophical and all the time, it's just who I am. And it's why my decision has become finalized. I learned that in life there's a lot of disappointment pretty early on. As a young adult, as a young child, I was always this actress, this amazing, dramatic actress who just loved to be on stage and loved to perform, and I still am that person. I still am very dramatic, though I don't find myself to be so dramatic that I'm annoying, if that makes any sense. But with disappointment, it doesn't mean that you're always giving up on yourself when you're disappointed. And trust me, disappointment to me means that you're disappointed in something because you know there needs to be a change in your life. And right now I know there needs to be a lot of changes in my life. And I'm completely okay with them, and I know what I need to do, it's just getting there. The first thing that I need to change is, I used to be this health nut, crazed health nut. I wouldn't eat anything with bad food. I was so much thinner, and I worked out all the time. I lack working out all the time. I still do, but I don't do it quite as often. And the foods I'm eating, I just had a shamrock shake tonight and salt and vinegar chips. It's ridiculous, and I'm gaining weight, and I can feel it, and it's as though I don't care anymore. And I can't understand, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought, this is stress. It's the stress from everyday living. It's the stress from working 2 jobs and working 45 hours a week and going almost full time for my master's and writing my thesis and all of these things and taking care of my sick mother and making a very difficult decision and crying and praying and thinking, how am I going to do this? And I'm so glad that I'm doing it, and I'm so glad that I'm just following what I need to do and what I know is right in here. Because your brain is coming from someone who's always constantly thinking. I mean, my brain is like, it's never on break. I'm always thinking. It's as though my brain's alive even when I'm sleeping, because I swear I have dreams about thinking. I swear I do. But sometimes your brain will tell you things that you just believe. You convince yourself of things. You limit yourself. Your brain limits yourself because you think about it, and then you think that might not be a good idea, or that might not be a good idea, or maybe I shouldn't do this, or every little thing. But when you stop for 1 minute and you listen to this, and you just feel this, and you go for it, and you just say, I'm doing it, and you don't think about it, you'd be surprised how much you can accomplish, and how much it feels good. And how much just one smile a day and just doing one good thing for one person a day will make you feel. I thought the last time I got broken up with, and when I found out my mom was in stage 4 and all of these things, that I would not survive. Honestly. I know people say, you're so strong, you're so this. It's a facade. Strength is a facade that a lot of people put up like a wall to convince people that they are okay, because they don't want to deal with speaking about it. But in all actuality, things aren't always okay. Things aren't always perfect, and it's okay to be imperfect. But what I want to leave you all with is my mother recently developed a brain tumor, and she is my hero, and she has been fighting for us for 5 years. I got the opportunity of my life to get what I've always wanted, and I took it, and it's in Nebraska. And that's far away, but I know that I'm capable, and I know that this is going to be hard for my family, but that I have to do this for myself. And it's not selfishness. And I just want everyone out there to know that if you face a very difficult decision in your life, or you become disappointed, or if you think that your life is going to hell and that nothing will ever correct it, nothing will ever save you, you are wrong. You are limiting yourself. You are not taking time, fundamental time, to think about the concept of life and think about what you are living for and what the purpose of your life is. You need to go for it. You need to learn how to not say no. You need to tell yourself that you are capable and that you need to do it. And that's what I've done. And I know there are so many things that I need to change. And I'm prepared to do them. And people always say, how do you work such a busy schedule and still find time for life? Well, first of all, lack of sleep, zombie living. But second of all, more importantly, is prioritizing, scheduling, and really just taking time to smile and tell yourself, this is going to be an awesome day. And guess what? When you tell yourself it's going to be an awesome day, and when you tell yourself that you're capable, and when you convince yourself that everything you do has reason and purpose, and that every single thing that you're going to do is going to make you the person that you are and make you so incredible and make you so happy, guess what? You are going to be happy. I am not kidding. If I could create some sort of antidepressant drug that worked effectively, it would be just that, to smile. To smile once a day, at least, and tell yourself, today is going to be awesome. And I mean, look yourself in the mirror. Not just tell yourself and say, oh yeah, today's going to be awesome. Look yourself in the mirror. Look at the beautiful person that you are. I don't care who you are beautiful. Don't listen to what anyone tells you. You are beautiful, you are awesome, and today is going to be awesome. And you are not going to let any other jealous people drag you down. And it will be beautiful. So please just, life here is limited. It's limited. So don't take advantage of it. And with that said, I'm going to do something that I love because I love it. And I feel as though this is an amazing, phenomenal play that is so life-changing and so just amazing. It's been something of mine that has held a dear place in my heart. So I'm going to kind of act it to you. Okay, ready, set. Here it goes. First, they came. First they came for the communist, and I did not speak, because I was not a communist. Then they came for a trade unionist, and I did not speak, because I was not a trade unionist. And then they came for the Jews, but I did not speak, because I wasn't a Jew. And then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. Speak for yourself. Always stay true to your beliefs, because in the end, you're the one who has to be happy with your life, not anyone else. Bye.